All right, guys, Ask a Felon back with another one for you. I got a couple questions I'm going to answer today. First was, what was your first night in prison really like? And the second is, what surprised you most about getting arrested after getting arrested? What was my first night in prison like? First night in prison, it was a real deep sense of loneliness, is the only thing I can explain. Like a loneliness you never felt before, mixed with fear. Like it was even more lonelier than being in jail. Like, the transition from jail to prison alone is a little, that's an experience itself. Because leaving, because once you're in jail for so long, I think I sat in jail for 3 months before I went to prison. But once you're in jail, you sit there and you get used to it. You're used to it. You're comfortable as you can get. And then you got to start that transition from going from jail where you're comfortable, you know everybody in there, and then going to the prison where you don't know nobody, you don't know what to expect because you've never been there. At least with jail, you got an expectation, you know what's going to happen there or what it's like there. But sorry about that. But yeah, the first night in prison, it was like a fear. Luckily, I got put in from the dorm. There's an evaluation dorm they keep you in for the first 2 weeks. It was like a little bit of relief when I was in there because I seen who my bunkie was. It was just some little dude about my size where if there was a problem, I could handle it. I mean, I ain't just keeping it real. Like I knew I could handle it if something happened in there. Now, then when I got moved from that dorm to the actual dorm, my other bunkie, which both my bunkies were sex offenders. So you got to keep that in mind too. I'm in here with some sex offenders. And that labeled me as people started thinking I was one because I was with them. But what prison does is if you ain't affiliated and you ain't racist, blatantly racist, like now, I don't know. If I was to go now, they might see this tattoo of the rebel flag and they might label me as racist. So I don't know how it would go now. But before I went in, I didn't have none of these tattoos. So I was what they would call universal, I guess. I could be in with gang members. I could be in with sex offenders. I could be in with the black guys. I'm universal at this point. But I went from the evaluation dorm with the little bunkie who I knew I could handle if something popped off. And then on my second one, when I went to the actual dorm, the idle dorm I was going to be staying at, it was a bigger guy. He was probably 240, 250 pounds. He was probably little taller than me, and I'm 5'8". So right then and there, I'm thinking, that's a little iffy. If this motherfucker tries something, well, I'm gonna have to stab him. I'm gonna have to poke him with something. But yeah, it would be, luckily he turned out to be all right. Which you really, if you're in there for that, you have to be okay with people. You ain't got no right to be in there acting like you're some hard ass when you're in there for that. But when the doors locked for the night and it was time to lay down, it was like just everything flooding in. You just lay there and you're like, damn, what do I expect tomorrow when these doors open? What do I expect tomorrow when I get out of this dorm and go to chow? Because they put me in right before the lockdown for the night. So I didn't really get to check the dorm out and see how shit was the very, very first night. So I was go in and then it was time for lockdown for the night. So really it's just laying there and thinking thousand scenarios in your head. What's tomorrow like? Who's in here? What's going to happen? How's it going to be? I'm the new guy. But a mixture of extreme, extreme, extreme loneliness and fear. Once you're in there, you'll start missing the little things, like miss your dog. You miss your family like shit. You worry because you ain't out there to do nothing if something does happen. So yeah, it's just a mixture of extreme loneliness and fear. And then for the question, what was what surprised you most after I got arrested? What surprised me most after I got arrested was the relief I felt. As crazy as it sounds, I felt extreme relief. Like it's done. Whew. I can quit running now. It's over with. It's the only thing that sticks with me. And then I started thinking, well, how much time am I going to get? I know I'm facing 20 years, but am I going to get 20 years? And But yeah, the thing that surprised me most about after I was arrested was the feeling of relief I felt. Like it was just like, cool, I'm done. I'm gonna go do my time. I'm gonna be over with, and then once I'm done, I can get out and I can start planning a life. Because when you're on the run, you can't plan a life. I don't care who you are, what you think, unless you got a completely new identity with a new ID, new social security number, new fingerprints, all that shit. You ain't no, you can't plan a life. That's all there is to it. Unless you go out and live in the fucking hills of West Virginia or something. It's just you can't plan a life. But yeah, it was the feeling of relief. As crazy as it sounds, it surprised me that I felt the feeling of relief because all this time I was on the run, I felt nothing but fear. Like, not fear, like scared something's gonna happen, but just the fear of being locked up with the unknown, not knowing how it is and what goes on, and the fear of losing my family, being around people. Like, I have a close relationship with my family. So me going to prison, that puts a damper on everybody. Really affects me. It really affected them. So it's like, damn, you worry about that, and you're like, ah, man, if I get arrested, they caught me, I'm gone for 20 years. You gotta remember, the whole time I was on the run, in my head, I knew I'm going for 20 years. So just thinking about 20 years of going to prison, you live your life completely different than you would if you knew you was only facing a year. If I was on the run and I was only facing a year in prison, that would have been totally different. But when you think you're facing 20 years, actually 20 years times two, because I had two 20-year charges: burglary, home invasion. Luckily, they didn't hit me with the home invasion. They got from a class, which would have been, I think it would have been a class A felony, and they hit me with the class B felony. And that was only because the guy I worked for, who I ended up burglarizing, he vouched for me and told him he didn't want this to ruin my life. He just recommended I get my GED. That's what he wanted to happen. I got drug treatment and GED. But yeah, what surprised me most about after being arrested was the feeling of relief. Like it was a weird feeling. Like I wasn't sitting here thinking, oh man, I'm about to go to jail. What's gonna happen? It was, it's done. It's over. I can chill now. Like I ain't gotta hide. I ain't gotta run. I ain't gotta worry about people mad at me and turning me in. It was just the odd feeling of relief from being in the process of getting it all over with finally. It was relief for sure. It wasn't really fear. I didn't have no fear. I had fear the whole time I was running. And then as soon as the cuffs went on, it was relief. Which I ran so long and I avoided them and had so many close calls with getting caught and missing them by 5 minutes. They show up at a house after I left, or they show up at a house while I'm in there. And I made it all that time. And then I finally broke and said, fuck it, turning myself in. So yeah, the feeling was relief. That's what surprised me the most, how I felt relief. And with that being said, guys, that's all I got for this video. Hopefully I answered them 2 questions for you good enough to give you an idea anyway. But with that being said, till the next video, if you would, please hit that like, comment, throw some questions in there, subscribe. Like I said, there ain't no questions off limits. You can ask me anything. I'm gonna give you the truth about addiction, about prison, about being on the run. I'm gonna tell you the truth. So with that being said, till next time, see ya.